Hey guys, welcome back to Holistic Homesteading with the Hursts. I'm Megan, and in this video I'm going to show you what I do in a week. So daily actually, I milk our goat Sunflower. She had 2 kids back in March, and we have since started separating them at night and getting the first milk off of her in the morning. And I also recently, a few weeks ago, got a milking machine, and this has made this job so much easier. And honestly, it was a little disheartening whenever I went from hand milking to machine milking, just because I felt like a failure. But I just couldn't milk her out fast enough, and I wasn't getting very much milk. And so this gets it a lot faster and gets her milked all the way out. We get a lot more milk, and she's happier with it too because I'm not down here quite as long. So while she is getting milked, I'm giving her her grain, and she just really enjoys this time. I'm pretty sure she's glad for the break from the babies for a little bit, but she just loves the grain. And I just follow this routine every morning. Get up and just come and get her milked. This is our kitty Elsa, and at the time of this recording we knew she had had kittens, but we had no idea where they were, and she had hidden them very well. So I will show you guys in future videos where exactly she had them, and also how cute they are. So after I get done milking, I always come in and go ahead and strain the milk. I don't have like straining cloths or anything, so I just do a double strainer into a mason jar that has been cleaned. We designate these mason jars for milk as well. But this day was a very good day of milk for us. So since I'm only milking her once a day, you never know exactly how much milk you're going to get, but this day I got about 40 ounces of milk, which was a really good day. Another day, the kids and I went shopping at a local nursery and got some really pretty flowers. So I have a lot of pots on my porch that I wanted to fill up, and a lot of them honestly still contain stuff from the fall of the year before. But I learned my lesson last year when I was buying plants that I did not buy them according to shade tolerance. So my porch is fully covered and only gets speckles or whatever dapples of sunlight during the day, and so I needed to make sure I got something that could handle that, but I wanted some color too. So I think these are petunias is what I ended up getting, as well as some coleus, I think is what the other ones were named, and some wasabi. So this was all from a local nursery, and the kids and I were able to pick them out. I let the kids pick a whole flat of the colors that they wanted, and they really enjoyed that. They were just running all over the nursery like, can we get this? Can we get this? And I love just being able to let them get creative and be a part of bringing beauty into our house. So this was a really fun project with the kids. They actually helped set the dirt in there and pick out the plants that we wanted to put together, as well as they were able to plant them as well.
Is today your birthday? Is today your birthday? How old are you? Can you say 1? Happy birthday, little girl. Happy birthday.
This day was also Hadassah's birthday. She turned 1, and I cannot believe that an entire year has gone by already with her, and the fact that we have another one on the way. It is mind-blowing sometimes, but she has been a joy, and she's just bringing so much life into our family, and I can't imagine life without her. But this week we planned on doing some more stuff for her birthday as well. The next day, the kids and I took a trip to Hobby Lobby. So I have several projects that I wanted to complete, and I still have them on my to-do list. But one of them was getting aprons made for me and the kids. And then also I wanted to make the kids, or the girls, some dresses that were coordinating for the 4th of July. I had this goal for last year as well and didn't get to it. So this year I really wanted to do that. So I went ahead and bought lots of fabric. I also ended up getting picture frames to put some newly printed pictures in. And I have just loved adding to our gallery wall in our living area. It's just such a showstopper for people when they come over. It tells our life story, and I just honestly love looking at it myself. So these are the fabric choices that we have, and I did get 2 to make some headbands that I've been getting lots of compliments on, and I'm hoping to be able to make some and sell them. But if that doesn't work out, I'll at least make some for myself. I got the girls some 4th of July fabric, and I let Selah pick out her apron pattern that she wanted. I picked out 2 patterns for me, and then my little boy wanted me to make him something too. So I decided to make him an apron out of the cow print that he found. So I didn't want to leave him out. I ended up picking up some party supplies for Hadassah's first birthday as well. So we don't really go super big on the first birthday just because they don't remember everything. We actually asked for no gifts or anything like that, but we did want to celebrate her in her first year of life. So I planned on making her cake, and which I do for my kids every year for their birthday. I make their own cake, and we kind of get some inspiration for it. And then just some simple decorations. We got some balloons and candles and just some really nice plates and stuff, and that was about it. I also went ahead and prepped her cake for the party. This was 2 days prior to her party, and I did not have round pans. I had 1 round pan, and that was it. So I ended up having to use a square pan as well, and yeah, you guys will see how this turned out. But it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted it, but I was able to patch it up just enough that it actually looked good. I put saran wrap on this stuff and put it in the fridge to be iced whenever it was party time.
You're welcome.
Later that day, I had Brian dig up some irises, I think is what they are, from the shady area next to our house. So I did not plant these here, but they needed some extra sun, so I wanted to move them into my perennial garden. And typically I will save my projects that require a lot of grunt work for my husband when he gets home from work, and he is glad to do it usually after supper. So I just have a plan in mind, and I tell him what needs to be done and where it needs to go, and that's how we do it.
Hi. Peekaboo! Hi.
We ended up planting the irises really close to the chicken area, and we had some scrap wood, like dried wood. I don't know if it's like roots or what, but it was actually already around the irises, so I decided to just move them, and it actually formed a really pretty border. And I don't know if you guys are like this, but I am always buying plants in the spring and summer. I have an addiction. So I bought some lavender, and this smelled so good. I also bought some rosemary, and we're just trying to find places to put all this stuff. So I'm running out of space, but I keep buying plants for some reason.
Oh, it smells amazing. Once you plant that one, I bet you'll smell it.
This day was Hadassah's birthday party day, and I took the cakes that I'd made out of the refrigerator, and this was the first time I'd used this recipe, so it was actually a little drier than I particularly like, but it was fine. Once we mixed it with some ice cream, it was great. So I ended up separating the layers and then making a homemade icing to put on top and in between the layers too. And then I also carved around the cake to make it look kind of like one of those naked cakes, I think is what it's called, and ended up icing it and then putting some flowers on it, some Sweet William flowers that we have growing beside our house. And it was funny because this is actually the flower that grew for the first time last year when Hadassah was born. So we have some pictures of her by those flowers, and I thought that that would be kind of special for her to have some of those flowers on her birthday cake. So here is the finished product. Like I said, not a professional, but I thought it turned out really cute for a 1-year-old's birthday party. And I made her own, like, smash cake, I guess is what you call it. So it was so much fun to celebrate her.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hadassah. Happy birthday to you. Yay! The wind has blown it out for you. Blow. Blow. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Now you get to eat it.
That's hard. Hey, yeah, Sarah, take the phone.
Thank you guys so much for watching this week in my life. I really enjoy just creating content for you guys and showing you what life is really like. I am not one to just pose and show you stuff that I never do or don't traditionally do. So this is the real life, and we just had so much fun celebrating Hadassah this week and knowing that she is a part of our life now. So if you are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know that you want more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Are you gonna eat it? Oh, yeah.